Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corine Tilly, an oneiromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Oh my god, look at that fucking bed. Does that look comfortable? Okay, I'm back with some more Witcher 3 here. Let's go ahead and remind ourselves about what happened in the previous episode. We were working with Corine Tilly in the previous episode. Triss's friend, another sorceress here posted up in Novigrad. She helped us find out exactly what Ciri was up to when Ciri had visited Novigrad. Thanks to her, we were able to find out that Ciri visited Novigrad in order to try and make contact with, what's-his-face, the bard, Dandelion here, Geralt's best friend. And we also learned from Corine that Dandelion, somehow, through some way or another, became the owner of the Rosemary and Thyme, a brothel here in Novigrad. So that's what we're going to do this episode. We're going to go to the brothel, we're going to talk to Dandelion, we're going to find out what him and Ciri were discussing and what they were up to. Let's go ahead and do that now. There's a quest in this building here. Should be right here. Here we go, here we go. Hattori. Oh, it's a fucking elf. Wow. An elven smith, huh?
Redanian dumplings, speciality of the house.
Never mind.
Recommended.
Not a smith.
Blimey.
Cook.
A vat gun in my establishment? It can't be.
How do you know I'm a witcher?
You joking? Silver blades. Who else uses them? Crafted in Mahakam, am I right? Must be about 40 inches long?
40 and a half. Still impressed. You're something of an expert, evidently.
I'm Ibir Hattori, former master swordsmith.
Hattori.
Currently,
So he is a
master
smith.
of dumplings.
I was right. I was definitely right.
A pleasure, Geralt. How might I help you? Care
You know,
to
I
try
think
a
I knew he was a
dumpling?
smith because the icon in his house was definitely one of a smithy here. Sure, if you're offering, yeah, I'll take one for free. What's gonna happen here?
Tasty.
Tasty.
Glad to hear it. Anything else I can do for you?
One more dumpling? One more dumpling? Yeah, just give me one more. Just give me one more. It was so good. Let me have another one. I bet you this one's gonna be tasty as well.
Tasty.
Oh yeah.
Glad to hear it. Anything else I can do for you?
What? Just one more? No. Okay, I'm looking for a good swordsmith, my friend.
Looking for a good swordsmith. No one?
3 swords on your back. A bit much, don't you think?
Good one. But all jests aside, you make swords anymore?
Really? It's dumplings now. I must make a living. But I miss the hammer, anvil, and bellows.
We just
Oh,
learned
heat
that
to the
nobody's able to
forge.
practice swordsmithing here
Not for that swiving Van Horn.
in the city of
Don't know what you're
Novigrad,
talking about.
unless they are part of the
I shan't
Smithy
beat a
Guild.
witcher with dumplings. Come, let
So-
me show you something.
Possibly that's why he's having difficulties getting his establishment up and running here.
Quite a collection. Premium quality, too.
Thank you. I've kept these as mementos.
Damn shame you don't make them anymore. I'd gladly replace what I have with this kind of steel. Someone with your skills? Why the hell are you needing dough?
This might surprise you. The pay is better.
The pay's better.
But above all, it's much safer.
Oh, that's why
Food
here.
vendors rarely disappear or end up as cripples.
I see. Someone controlling Novigrad's smithing market?
Not officially.
Definitely, we just learned.
All supplies go through Ernst Van Horn, and they say he plays cards with Cleaver. Frequently.
Is that a person? Okay, Ernst Van Horn, the name is not familiar to me, even though I just read the notice board here. I don't think his name came up, did it? I don't know.
Ernst Van Horn.
I
Who's
briefly
that?
read it.
Modest beginnings. A small dockside workshop. However, he proved extremely ambitious. He knew he could not compete with other sword makers on skill alone, so he resorted to other methods.
Other methods?
A bit of slander here, buying business debt cheaply and taking over there. And whenever the competition was a ploughing non-human, he'd accuse them of being Havocars.
Is that how he did you
What
in?
the fuck is a
Not
Havocar?
give up without a fight.
I actually don't know.
Went to town hall, negotiated. Alas, it was all in vain. He'd already enlisted Cleaver's protection. And in Novigrad, few dare get in Cleaver's way.
Who the fuck is Cleaver then here?
Negotiating? Making a deal?
With Van Horn? Do you jest? He's a proper heartless bastard. Either play by his rules and pay him, or go out of business.
I see.
But I shan't complain. Dumplings have proven an excellent source of income.
And like you said, they pay better, right?
Well,
You miss the heat of the forge. Tried getting supplies from someone else?
those rogues of the underworld control all the sources. How am I to talk to them? Unless... Would you be willing to help me?
What do I get in return here?
Want me to help you get you supplies? How?
Just come with me to a meeting. As my bodyguard, it'll bolster my confidence. Truth be told, not so long ago, I tried negotiating some iron deliveries with one of the King of Beggars' men.
Right. King wouldn't worry about an embargo Cleaver imposed.
It's just... He demanded an inordinately large share of the profits. I thought you might help me negotiate.
I don't mean gratis.
I'm certain we can agree on a fee.
Could I choose something from your collection?
Oh, fuck yes.
Oh, forget this rubbish. I shall forge you a sword fit for killing
Oh
gods.
my
I don't
fucking
know.
god.
Criminal underworld. Not really sure I want to meddle with them.
I badly need your help. Van Horn is a Van Horsen. He must be taught a lesson. I'd be eternally grateful. Plate armor, yours. Or perhaps you'd like a catapult or a trebuchet.
Alright, let's try to get it working here.
Fine. Arrange the meeting.
Splendid. Meet me after dark, near the crane at the docks.
Oh, fuck. Oh my fucking god, look at that fucking skull icon on top of the quest here. That means that this quest here is way too fucking high level for me here. I'm barely level 10, this thing's level 24. Not doing that shit right now. Back to the fucking Broken Flowers quest. Let's just take a look at it from the outside here. How's it look like? Oh, it looks like a great place.
I'll never come back, you stinking scadges.
All's we wanted was... Poor man's always
Don't give a flying fuck what you wanted. Get!
It looks quite nice, actually. Quite nice.
Well, well.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth.
Looks like a nice place. Looks like it's fucking full of homeless people here.
Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs.
I see. And who's back there? Oh.
All right, time for some spring.
I did not want to see these fuckers here.
to put them all out. Care to join me?
A good old round of hobo boxing. Let's go.
Dead meat, arsehole.
Help Sultan chase off the tramps.
Shut up and fight.
Chase off the street urchins.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Okay, so this fucking dwarf, I believe he was in the fucking books, but he wasn't a very important character, that's for sure. Yeah, he's got like less than 100 lines, I'd say.
Got some problems. Rather not burden you.
Fuck off, Geralt. Need to spill your guts to me now.
Does he know about Ciri, though? Let me remember here.
There's a few things.
Let me guess. Triss? Yennefer?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Triss and I talked. Cleared some things up. As for Yennefer...
We're gonna have a nice little...
Need to tell me all about it.
Trilationship.
Some other time. Got something a tinge more important to take care of now.
Meaning?
Let's see. Did this motherfucker meet Ciri here? I think he did. Oh, he definitely did. What was the book? I think it was the very beginning of Blood of the Elves. I think so. When Geralt calls Triss over to Kaer Morhen to try and help Ciri rein in her magical abilities that are taking over a little bit. I'm looking at this background picture on the right here. That's a picture of Dandelion in some heroic pose. That's hilarious. And then afterwards, after Triss had reached Kaer Morhen, I believe for some reason Geralt, Ciri, and Triss all travel southwards away from Kaer Morhen towards some city, some establishment. I forget exactly the details here. And along the way, this dwarven motherfucker here is also in that area at that current point in time. So he does know about Ciri, yeah.
I'm looking for Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Oh my god. He's fucking locked up or some shit like that. He's locked up for sleeping with some noble's wife.
Where's
And
Dandelion?
he's scheduled to get executed tomorrow morning or some shit like that.
Maybe you could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. I'm expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. And what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Yeah, let's take a look at that painting over there.
I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Search the ground floor using clues using your Witcher senses here. Oh, he left his fucking...
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
Okay, he left his fucking loot here.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
What's this here? A barrel full of mead.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
Vineyards.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Letter from Baume de Rab. Dear Viscount Dandelion, once more I would like to convey my thanks for agreeing to grace my son's wedding with your song. Your presence warmed our hearts, and the sweet notes with which you serenaded us so touched my wife's mother. Okay. The Baroness de Volit called in some circles a cold and heartless bitch, that tears of tender emotion appeared in her eyes. Okay, so I think we know where he's at then. He's with that guy's wife's mother. I think that'd be a pretty fair thing to say.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz. Viscount
Julian
de
Alfred
Lettenov,
Pancratz. Oh, it's a stash right there.
the 7 liberal arts.
Cool.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn full name.
Annual balladry contest. Silver laurel awarded to Master Dandelion.
Prince Hereward himself did the honours. And the feast afterwards, to celebrate the laureates. Dandelion taught a swine to yodel, and I... another time.
Let's take a look at this shit right here. This shit looks fucking hilarious. What? He's killing a fucking dragon there?
Nose is too small.
How fucking pompous, man.
By the by, is that how it's done? Killing a wyvern?
Technique's not quite right, but you gotta admit he's doing it with gusto.
If it's Dandelion killing the fucking wyvern, then it's definitely doing it right. Another letter. Here we go. Here we go. Letter from a female admirer. The thrust of your hypnotic gaze left my visage red and hot. I think he's already read this here. I think the dwarf has already read this. Okay, maybe not here. Plunged into pure ecstasy, imbibing its nectar, the music, the singing, you. I felt as if your lute were so skillfully strummed and wanting nothing more than for you to put your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords. That's some fucking poetry right there, man. Whew. I would not be able to write that shit. It takes skill to write that shit.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for.
What? What exactly?
It's his planner.
Yeah. He's taking the business very seriously then, huh?
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Nice. Okay. That could help. Oh, that could help.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such a...
Grand idea.
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything...
Okay, time to fucking read. Time to read some more. Letter from Fran, huh? Don't tell me that's a man. When will you return to Sedaris? I hope it will be soon, for I miss you terribly. Waiting to see you again literally pains me. If you're to come, send me a message beforehand. I'll ask my mistress for a day off. This guy's got a lot of fucking admirers, man. Okay, open up the planner, huh? Oh my god, okay. Rosa var atri. Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. A charming garden and close villa in Gildorf. Okay, we got Rosa, we got Molly, and we got Vespula, and Marbella, and Elihal. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, let's check that upstairs before we go. Oh my, they all have fucking entries too? They all have character entries? You gotta be kidding me, that's a lot. Oh my god, there's a 3rd floor too? Holy shit, this place is huge. Third floor that's locked. Don't tell me he's in there. He's been in there the whole fucking time, huh? Okay, let's go talk. Well, actually, let's read about Sultan Chibi here, and then we will go talk to the rest of the gang here. Oh my god. Oh, that's who she is. I'll talk about her in a minute here. Let's read about Sultan Chibi here. A dwarf, a soldier of fortune, a veteran of the Battle of Brenna, an unsaleable optimist, a committed altruist, a lover of rough drinks and rougher songs, a master Gwent player. Really? That's interesting to know. Good to know. And above all, a dear and loyal friend to me and Geralt. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present Sultan Chibi. We first became fast friends years ago when Geralt and I ran into Sultan and the band he was leading at the time across war-stricken Riverdale. I almost said Rivendell. Riverdale. Where was that at? What point in time was that in the books? Yeah, I don't know. It proved our fate to cross paths many times after, and we eventually became inseparable companions, sticking together through good and ill. At our tale's beginning, Sultan and I had gone into business together, running a Novigrad tavern called the Rosemary and Thyme. Okay, good man, Sultan Chibi here. Louisa Lavalette. Well, first of all, fantastic looking picture here. I like it. And second of all, this character is actually from The Witcher 2. She's actually the woman who was having a relationship with the king of fucking Vecimo, king of Temeria. What's his face? I actually don't remember his name. The king from The Witcher 2 was assassinated by Leto. His head was cut off in the very beginning scene. Anyways, this was that woman who was having an affair with him. I guess it wasn't an affair because she was a married woman. And she had illegitimate children with him, and that was the whole reason for the conflict in the opening scene from The Witcher 2. Baroness Maria Louise Lavalette was the talk of Temeria in her time. This noblewoman was King Fotis, that's his name, had been King Fotis' mistress and even bore him 2 illegitimate children. Okay, here we go. This caused quite the scandal and prompted several notable families to take up arms in revolt, only to be bloodily crushed by the king's forces, who took Lavalette Castle during a hard-fought siege. So what the fuck is she doing? Like, why am I gonna go see her? Maybe this? My wife's mother, the Baroness Duvalette. Maybe this is from... Okay.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
That's how we know the Baroness.
Settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives.
Okay, so now we know who Molly was.
If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about
Former pupil, she's also a bard, huh?
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him her stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment, till she pulled a bit in the reins out of her cupboard. Oh, poor bastard fled out the window.
What's the word I was looking for? When somebody jumps out the window, defenestrated. Poor bastard defenestrated himself out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Consumptive. What does that word mean? I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with
To swing her dwarf? What does that mean?
Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir.
Oh, that fucking sword, huh?
All right. But Varatra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we Rosa preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of the common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
Okay. Does she literally prefer swordplay? What type of sword? That's what I want to know. Maybe he figuratively means
A
swords.
figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well,
Or perhaps it's a symbol for
seems
something else.
fascinated with this
Something
one.
that Dandelion possesses.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this
I
one,
wonder
then?
where Francesca's
Nah,
head.
you can have her.
Why?
You see, elven beauty is like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Okay. Fantastic,
Well,
fantastic
about all
details.
I
Getting to
wanted
talk to this
know.
man about them.
Thanks for your help.
Okay. Fuck it, I'll just go to the first one over here. I don't know which one it's gonna be, but we're gonna head over here. We're gonna head over here.
Junior claims you agreed to pay him more.
Fuck, I
I will get you every last
walked too
copper.
soon.
With interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
You get a fucking
What you
slap in the
here for,
face.
Stupid wench.
Be
What are you
wench.
for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
He's right. He's right. It's not my concern. Okay, fuck me. Should I just give him the gold? I don't fuck. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What the fuck do I do here? 200 gold. I'm down 200. Bespila's getting new protection. I might be able to kill them now. They're just gonna come back later. The exact same situation that happened with that fucking dwarven woman. Not dwarven. Elven woman when I first entered the city here. Or just straight up get out of here. I'll go with this one. Get out of here.
Go. Now.
Now listen. You might have two swords, but there's four of us.
Yeah. 4 men collecting tribute from one washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
Okay, the free XP.
Witcher will burn you!
Oh my fuck, how am I so low? You know, it's from that fucking... It's from those battles with those fucking homeless people. With the tramps. They lowered my HP by too much. Come on, boy.
What? Lost your nerve?
Oh. Holy shit. Okay.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just gotta soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point.
What's your point then? That's what I want to know.
Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
I did think
Woman's
about
lot.
that.
Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Good idea. Alright.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well,
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm.
Some
It was
strumpet.
the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there?
Alright, he's
Their
doing some
working
type of
hours?
investigative
I don't know. Maybe he's
detective
looking to hire one for his tavern.
journalist, not journalism, but
Maybe I've got all in a
he's doing some
house
type
for
of
no reason.
investigation here for Ciri, I'm guessing. Okay, the bathhouse, not the bathhouse. What's going on at that
This
bathhouse
woman
then?
he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Okay.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Okay. Talk to Ellen Hall. What does she have to do with this? I don't know exactly what her details were. Let's just talk to her, find out what's going on. Oh, another laundress, huh? I think so. I think she might be. Or is she a seamstress? What's the word for people who sew? Oh, never mind. It's not a fucking woman at all.
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
Seamstress. That's the word I'm looking for here. She is a he, and he's a seamstress.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Ellie Hal.
You've come to the right spot.
Ellie Hall.
How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks?
You Ellie Hal?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Ellie Hal was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
He was.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
What's gonna fucking happen here? He's gonna come out in new clothing? Yeah, indeed. I fucking knew it.
Any better?
So you're...
Ellie Hal.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
And I bet you two had a little
What
bit of fun, huh?
happened?
What do you think?
Hey, that's fine with me.
We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Game developers did not want to go there. A little bit too risky for them. They just had a lovely time together. A lovely evening.
I know this is none of my business, but why do
I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
Okay. What did you and Dandelion talk about here? On that particular evening?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau.
Kalkstein?
He desperately wished to meet with him.
I have not heard about him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too
Apparently,
late,
Witcher. Apparently, Geralt knows who he is,
The
though.
witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch
Ooh,
Square.
fuck.
As he perished, the goings on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
What?
What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Who the fuck is Kalkstein?
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When'd you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Okay, is that all you're gonna
Thanks for
tell
your
me?
help. And
I actually did not
nice to
learn
meet
much
you.
here.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Actually, I can talk to this guy here.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
I can also play Gwent with him, but not right now.
Glad to
Not
take a
right now.
glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything...
Okay. Ooh. Finally, somebody offers masks here. I'm buying all three. They're only worth 1 gold. Definitely buying that. Alright, thank you.
So long.
Very cool, very cool. That's actually the first time I've seen somebody offer masks. I'm gonna actually equip them right now, see exactly how they look. Are they gonna be under the armor tab here? No, they're not. How do you put fucking masks on then? Oh, here we go. Quest items. There we go. Okay. We're not going to equip those right now, but it's good to have them. Let's read about a line hole here. Geralt erroneously interpreted one of my notes to mean that Eliho and I had been a couple. Alas, while anyone could be thrilled to count this outstanding elf, wonderful conversation partner, and superb tailor among their conquest, in fact, no more than friendship and fine wine had ever passed between us. Geralt found this out when he visited Eliho's tailor shop. We also got a first-hand glimpse of the elf's unusual hobby, adopting the dress and mannerisms of those different from himself in race, sex, and social status. Okay. I'm guessing...
Damn, I wanted to wear the duvets.
So what woman is this? This is definitely not Rosa.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
Marabella, that's who we're looking for here.
Wait outside, class is in session.
Of course you're gonna wait. Without a doubt.
I'll wait.
It won't take long.
What kind of fucking asshole would just say,
Turns out he'll not come
I'm not gonna wait, it's important.
A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd you get bit? It hurt him much.
Bring your children to Marabella's School for Tots, where they will learn reading, writing, and respect for the gods. We charge no fees, but welcome donations from all. Your generosity is what keeps us going.
And then he killed him.
Liar. That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Ballads and hymns. There's no way I'm reading that shit.
Wonder if the rat catcher will get well.
Like as not. How do you know?
Catch a
Mum
witcher
says
by
that's
the
a
tail.
buck
He
catches
catches
a
you,
cock.
let him go.
He's
Go
a
run
citizen.
away and don't be slow. And a
This
wolf
one's
round his neck.
Ooh, ballads. Winter. The first scent of autumn can be smelt. The sense of words is gone in a blink. No change is in view. It is what they felt. Tears of diamonds on your lashes sink. Your home, all surrounded by snow. Glassy frost covers rivers and lakes. That's the way it must be. Please don't show this yearning and grief on your face. When the spring comes along with the rain, the sun will warm us both. That's the way it must be for we burn. That's the way it must be for we burn with fire eternal like hope. New admission to Miss Marabella's shelter. Recent admissions: Anir, Mikulv, Travik, Yagna, Jenny, all are most likely of Temerian origin. They were left on shelters' doorsteps during the night and were asleep when found. We have not been able to determine how they came to be in Novigrad.
Got 2 swords and a wolf round his neck.
Miss Marabella. Diary of a Fire Swallower? Oh, I think I read this before. No way I'm reading this shit again. Yeah, this guy was from Lochmain. And he unfortunately got caught up in the shit that happened in The Witcher 2. Okay, Miss Marabella, I can definitely see why Dandelion was interested in you.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
What is that supposed to mean?
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? So he was just using you, basically what you're telling me here, to learn about mold, learn about penicillin. Okay, what happened here? Why was Ciri looking for you? Why was Ciri looking for Dandelion? And why was Dandelion trying to find out how to go about creating penicillin? Okay, here's my guess. We know from Kira Metz that Ciri was definitely looking for, or friends with the mysterious elf. The mysterious elven sage. The male elven sage. That was in contact with Kira Metz. That man apparently had some type of degenerative tissue disease going on with them. And we know for a fact that he and Ciri were definitely, I'm not going to say the word friends here, but definitely they knew about each other. How about that? Ciri possibly is trying to save his life and looking for any way possible to go about assisting him. That's my guess.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelion's? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snakely whip rose skyward. Gee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
Sounded good to me, and I don't know shit about poetry either.
Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life, but he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Okay, so what do we know so far then? Dandelion went to the tailor to get an extra pocket sewn into Sultan Chivi's his sweater. He went to the laundress to try and find more information about the working hours of the elven bathhouse. Not elven, maybe just some bathhouse. He went to the school teacher here to try and find more information about fungi, about penicillin. What is all of this leading up to? How does it all conglomerate? I'm actually not too sure. I'm gonna stick with my original proposal here.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Well, get the fuck out of the way, Geralt.
Geralt of Rivia at
Oh,
my
what the
doorstep.
fuck is this guy doing here?
Surely this is no chance encounter.
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
I suppose that is surprising here. Met Boris in Vizima. I definitely did.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
I'm in. Let's go. Happy to go with. Give me that quick, instant teleportation. Definitely.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
Fade to black. No fade to black, just a straight jump cut. Damn, okay.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vold.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
Nice, good comment. I like it.
Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
This motherfucker's get jokes, okay.
Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Okay, where's the first one from? I actually forgot completely what the first one's from. The black one, clearly from Novigrad. Next one is Redania. The other one is Zerrikania, the one at the end. So basically, it's gonna be between the Black Mare, the Novgardian one, and the Redanian one here. Because they're both at war right now. Okay, let's talk about Molly here.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait.
Kind of fucking rude, but okay.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Let's go.
Not what I came here
Let's
for.
go.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give
fuck
you my
yes, I need the
finest
saddle.
Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautiful
Plus
talent.
200 motherfucking equipment space, inventory space. Yeah, let's go.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Give me the Zerrikanian one. Okay, what's the first one? Cantarella. Where's this one from? I actually don't know. Chestnut? Zerrikanian? No. Chestnut? Redania? No, it's gonna insult them. Nemrod, that's the Nilfgaardian one. I'll go with the Cantarella. It's got my hair color too.
The grey mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Cahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on the
Cahir,
steed.
okay.
Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
I got it. I think I got it. Okay, let's focus up. Focus the fuck up.
Riders, ready!
I just gotta block him.
Don't spare the horse!
Youth these days.
Fuck me. Okay, there. I got it.
Come on! on, Witcher! Let's see what you're made of!
I can't fucking see the horse stamina bar. Because I turned that shit off. Fuck. I turned that fucking HUD off.
Come on, Witcher! Let's see what you're made of!
Block, 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 block. You ain't going past me, boy. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good.
The rush of air!
Yeah, easy. Oh, multiple rounds, multiple laps, okay. You can hear the horse getting tired. Okay, there, just one round, just one lap.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I try my best.
Is yours.
How much inventory space is that baby gonna have? Superior racing saddle, fuck yes.
Chambermaid, milady.
Ah, yes.
Easy
Molly.
1,000 gold right
That
there.
is why you
Easy
came here,
1,000
after all.
gold.
The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you.
Delightful. Okay. Where exactly in the map am I? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. All the way down here. Quite fucking far away from Novigrad here. It's a lovely, lovely little area though.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Yes.
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Exactly, so you do know me. Yeah. Can't be bad-mouthing a friend like that behind his back.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages.
Ages?
Baroness don't
Wow.
approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
I can definitely imagine, and she for sure has a good reason for saying that. Maybe his sister.
Maybe his sister
Okay.
could help you. Such a nice girl.
Ciri? Is that who you're talking about? Don't be bad-mouthing people behind their backs. What sister? Tell me about her.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why'd he need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Oh fuck! Don't tell him she does. Don't tell him he doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde for starters.
She's talking about
Maybe
Ciri,
they've
without a doubt.
different fathers.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Okay, you were actually very helpful here.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request.
They all do. They all do. Man, this guy has got so many women in love with
Told me
him.
once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Alright, let's head back.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Yeah, definitely.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Here's what I want to know. What are you doing with the Baroness here?
See ya.
Just this morning, my Greta came back.
Oh, he's just gonna sit his fucking ass down right here. That's what he's gonna do.
Mysterious murders happening in some house.
We can talk actually.
What can I do for you?
Gwent player? You play Gwent?
Big changes afoot in the Empire?
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he seeks his daughter.
You know a lot.
I must. I am my father's son.
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication. Ceding the throne to Cirilla, it's the best the Emperor can do. But, as is known, an Empress needs an Emperor at her side. My father will ensure the right man is chosen.
Okay, so he was planning on marrying... He thinks the whole plan is him marrying Cirilla. That's basically his plan.
Step away, Witcher.
I can't go in there. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to speak with the Baroness. Let's talk to the last person here, Rosa. This is actually...
Driving in slippery buggles, quick as a tomcat, scrambled out the hole in the back door.
Sounds like you might have been an acrobat.
Maybe so. Both misses are fond of freaks.
Run away and don't be slow.
You boys mind if I walk in here?
What do you want?
I'm looking for Rosa. Ah, fuck me. Okay, we gotta think about it. We gotta think about it. We gotta think about it. Read the quest. Find a way into the Bar Atri Villa. Okay. I'm guessing because those options are there, they're not gonna let me in willingly.
Did you see the women who came off the ship dressed for a masquerade ball?
Okay, these guys are getting rid of graffiti here, depicting Nilfgaardian soldier Nilfgaard as Nilfgaard in bad taste.
Knew how the ladies in Nilfgaard dressed, and now?
Oh, you're right, my ladies. Falling behind the fashions. The greatest tragedy the war has
Temple
wrought.
Guard has refused to search for her. Can you believe it?
I'm sorry, but I don't believe it.
Tramp.
Okay, we were hearing here from the guards, from the Nilfgaardian guards here, guarding the Von Atri household, that apparently some type of man was in here within the house, and he escaped through the balcony. Okay, I am the new swordmaster here. I'm just gonna say I'm looking for Rosa. If they tell me why, I'm gonna say I'm the swordmaster.
Want to see Rosa Var Atra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker,
Never mind, I fucked up.
I'm sure a papa will send for you, but she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Front to the eternal fire.
Okay, that's fucked up by me. I fucked up there.
All kinds of rumors, even that she.
Oh, hi. Greetings.
I'm guessing there's gonna be an entrance back here. You better be damn right there's gonna be an entrance back here. A dead fucking body? Are you kidding me? A love letter. Interesting indeed. My darling Rosa, from the first moment I set eyes upon you that fateful evening at the Vegobuds, my heart is only beating for you. I can't eat or sleep. My master threatens to terminate my apprenticeship, and I don't even know if you remember me. Albert Vegobud introduced us near the roasted capon table. I happened to be eating one when I saw you. It stuck in my throat and I started to choke. And you laughed, oh, how sweetly, how brightly you laughed. That marvelous sound still fills my ears to this day. And I live in the hope that I will be given a chance to hear it once more. I beg you meet with me, even if just for a moment. Just for a second I will wait by the well in Gildorf every day at dusk. If you care for the life of a poor lad, fallen hopelessly in love with you, take pity and come. Do not torture me with eternal waiting. Your devoted admirer, Gilbert Blythe. So what happened to him? I mean, why is he fucking dead? Also, what's that area over there? Quick save. Yeah, quick save. I'm jumping in here.
his eye. How to use it.
This bitch is actually fucking me up. How do I use my oils? Actually, I already have necrophage oil applied. Never mind.
That stench.
Oh. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, this is where I'm gonna use the Nehelipi dice. Wonderful, wonderful. Some rope, alchemy paste, and leather straps. What the fuck was Rosa doing down here with this? And wolf's liver? Oh my god. Okay, they were doing some weird fucking shit down here. Rope, leather straps, wolf's liver. They must have been torturing our fucking wolf down there or something. Okay, one thing that I'm just curious about. I know for a fact that I'm in the correct area where I gotta be. I should definitely be going down there. But what happens if I go up here? Green mode. Green fucking mode?
Fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
Okay, so I'm guessing I know why Dandelion was interested in this woman here. Her dungeon, her sewers, was capable of growing some type of mode, a very specific type of mode. One that he needed to cultivate in order for... Well, we actually don't know exactly why I needed to cultivate it. Let's see what's happening. Oh, fuck yes.
Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct?
It's not gonna pass. I already told him I was Geralt of Rivia.
I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Okay, maybe it didn't say... Oh, I did say he was Geralt of Rivia to him. I guess I forgot.
Do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room. Now.
As you say, miss.
I like her look. I like her look.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Oh, I like that about her. I like that about him. Hopefully she can grip mine.
Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire.
Sod off.
Okay.
Follow me.
Okay, keep following the guard. Yeah, nothing's happening here. Just keep following the guard. Keep playing. Let's see what happens. Lovely interior, though. I can definitely see that. Oh, she's already changed. Nice. I like that outfit.
Well, Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Here we go. Here we go. Take it all off, man.
Come on, come closer.
Holy shit, Geralt. Be a little bit more gentle, no?
Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle one?
Oh my god, look at all that blood on the ground.
Dratted, stop blood.
Oh, nice hit, nice hit, nice hit, nice hit. Oh, fuck.
Damn it!
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on
Does
earth
she have
did you get
amnesia?
in?
Does she didn't we just talk? Yeah, didn't we just talk?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
They're twins, aren't they?
Yes, yes. In the garden.
Never mind, maybe
what
not.
was it you said? Why are you here?
Doesn't she have a sister? I was thinking they might have been twins, but no.
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword.
She's got something wrong in the head.
Pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Yeah, they might be twins. They might be twins. The sister that I talked to in the gardens was actually the one that I told I was Geralt of Rivia, the Master Witcher Slayer, the Master Witcher Master Monster Slayer. And the one that's actually fighting me right here actually has no idea who I am.
Stop flaunting and fight! Drat it! You're quick!
Get over here, get over here.
Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one.
Oh my god, look at her
Fancy
fucking body.
giving
She's completely bruised up. Sure.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you 2 lovebirds whispering about?
What I tell you, what I fucking tell you.
About my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
100% DNA replication between these 2 motherfuckers here. That's insane. That's actually fucking insane.
Can someone please explain what this is all about? Which of you met with Dandelion?
No need to get angry, instructor. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances.
The aging bard's advances.
I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Easy, ladies.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion.
Maybe she might. Maybe she might. Maybe that's exactly the type of person she is.
Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Interested in politics. That's, okay, let's talk about politics.
Sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
How's the war going?
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the
I didn't fucking know that.
is bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names.
She was from the books.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta.
I think she was from the books. I think she was actually a very important person to Geralt. They were very close. So I'm surprised to hear that he does not know about her.
Been a pleasure.
Maybe he's still got a little bit of amnesia going on in that head of his.
Nice to meet you. Please come again.
Okay, the private lessons here.
Can I expect any more lessons in future?
Yes.
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
How's here tomorrow? Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
She does not approve for some reason. But I don't see anything wrong with it. Just giving a bit of lessons here. Just giving a little bit of lessons here. Okay. We'll be back tomorrow. But let's go talk to Sultan right now.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Monsieur Zoltan, you old... What's this? Haven't even drunk her water? Naughty bird. Now repeat. Savory crackers.
He's got an owl. That's so cute, actually.
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up.
At fucking auction, that's fucked up.
Happened to be passing by and saw this out.
Let me guess, it's Philippa Auhart. It's fucking Philippa there.
It weren't possible. Ah, but Dandelion's what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
You first, you first.
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, no much a note. He wasn't staying with any of them, and not seen hiding or hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines, of dubious worth.
Okay, let's hear him. Sure, let's hear him.
Let's hear him. I'm all ears.
You know how he wooed a lass studying natural history? Asked her about the habits of trolls. You know where he went with the cook from the Passiflora? The Oxenford Novigrad Road, which is just now being repaired. Made her stare for hours as labourers crushed boulders into cobblestones, tried to pass it off as a romantic outing. I don't know about human women, but that would bore a dwarven lass to tears. He's growing old, that poet of ours.
Maybe. Or maybe he did all that for a reason.
Sounds like you found something out.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla.
You know her?
Aye.
Priscilla, who is that? Who is that?
Who's this Priscilla?
It sounds familiar to me.
Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Oh, shit.
Sentenced to an evening of poetry.
Must you always? This'll be true poetry.
The Kingfisher, that's where we met with the oneiromancer. What's her name? I already forgot her name. The sorceress that Triss sent me to.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Oh, here we go. Oh, fuck yes. I gotta get me one of those. I gotta get me one of those. Tune them strings, make sure they're nice and taut. Here we go.
the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
The singing was great. The lute playing, not so much. But clearly she was thinking about Geralt and Yennefer here.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Oh,
Silence,
fuck.
woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer?
There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and
Temeria versus Novigrad here.
and I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's.
Didn't I fucking save her
You
life?
say. He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calanetta.
Calanetta, so she's Priscilla. Okay.
And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was
You
meticulous
should definitely
in
say
telling
that.
my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
Someone's listening
An
in?
excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheep-dip.
And I've not seen him since.
Okay, who the fuck is Reuven?
Reuven.
A
What's he like?
dwarven bank?
Fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
He breaks into the vault and then he gets stuck there. That sounds exactly like something he'd do.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his wine at the Passaflora once. And laid awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at
Lovely
Whoreson Jr.'s lane.
pants.
Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven.
So there's 3 bosses on the underworld here, in the criminal underworld here in Novigrad. I didn't know that, okay.
Careful though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, I've got bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to feed. And then I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't come home on his own. Take care now.
Damn, nice fucking fan. Read the updated quest logs here. Geralt conversed with the ladies whose company I had recently graced. Though each had fond memories of these encounters, none knew where I might be now. Geralt gleaned from their stories that there was one person who might know more, a famous and talented troubadouress named Priscilla. It so happened this ravishing starlet was still in town and performing every night at the Kingfisher Inn. Like it or not, the Witcher was in for an evening of fine culture, at the end of which he hoped to take the artist aside for a serious chat. Priscilla told Geralt about the ruckus I had supposedly raised at Whoreson Jr.'s headquarters, and that I had been planning to rob treasure from Siggy Reuven, a man better known to Geralt as Sigmund Dijkstra. Interesting. Okay, I'll talk a little bit about that man in a second here. Former head of Redanian intelligence, Geralt now realized I was up the proverbial creek in a leaky boat without a paddle, surrounded by a man eating crocodiles, and he would have to swim to my rescue. Okay, so that's the Broken Flowers quest here. The new one here is called Get Junior. Thanks to the lovely Priscilla, Geralt now knew Ciri and I had struck a deal with Whoreson. We do not know that yet. What? With Whoreson Jr., one of the big 4 bosses of the Novigrad underworld. It seemed a simple matter of finding Whoreson, having a chat, and getting out of him where to look for me. But in the Novigrad of the time, nothing was as simple, and nothing was as it seemed. Lovely picture here of Priscilla. As a poet and a romantic, I've immortalized in flowery verse the charms both corporeal and spiritual of many women, yet where I open my mouth to sing the praises of Priscilla, I find hard, as this might be to conceive, that my throat constricts, words turn to meal in my mouth, and all elaborate turns of speech seem artificial and empty when compared to the natural beauty, talent, sensitivity, and intellect nature has bestowed upon her. Priscilla, or Calenta, the stage name under which she gained artistic renown, was, around the time of our story's beginning, enjoying the last stop on a triumphal tour of concerts that had taken her from the sumptuous courts of Lan Extor and Pontvanis through Trecator and Caliph, finally bringing her to the glorious city of Novigrad. So this is one of 3 bosses of the criminal underworld here. We got Whoreson Jr., we got Cleaver, who we haven't met yet, and of course the King of Beggars. Whoreson Jr., Cyprian Willie the Younger, was one of Novigrad's most dangerous criminals. He had inherited his father's casinos, fighting rings, and brothels, as well as the old man's sadistic tendencies, ruthlessness, and lack of scruples. These traits had made the moniker Whoreson something of a family heirloom for his powerful criminal clan. Okay, good to know. Let's talk to Priscilla here and possibly
Tell me, you
close the episode out.
How'd you meet?
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandelion. And it proved true. At first, I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me. Never expected he could lose so graciously. Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it. Take care now.
Is this her room? It's quite nice. Okay, I think it's time to close out the episode. It's been a while. It's been a good episode.
Captured and displayed in the sideshow of a circus. Well, it could be quite profitable.
Okay, we gotta talk to this man. He's gotta know something.
I bid you a cool farewell.
He's got a fucking name instead of just townsfolk. Kurt Distart. He's gonna be important later on, I guarantee it. Okay, good episode so far. We started the episode out trying to find out why Ciri had been in contact with Dandelion, why she was trying to meet up with him. We knew for a fact that he had been given ownership of a brothel in the area. So that's exactly where we went. We met up with Sot and Shivy there. He told us he hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. He was also just arriving into town, so he had no idea what was happening. We beat up a couple of homeless individuals staying in the brothel there. And finally, afterwards, we searched the brothel. We tried to find out exactly who Dandelion was talking to prior to him going missing. We investigated all the women in his life. We still don't know exactly why he was meeting up with all of them. I have a couple of theories, but as I've already stated, I think he was trying to help Ciri. Basically, that's what it comes down to. Now, we know for a fact that he actually met up with this motherfucker right here. Horson Jackson, or whatever his name was. And got in a little bit of trouble with him. We'll try to find out exactly what's going on with Dandelion in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with some more Witcher 3 later.